Hello friends. Hi, it's Annette. Welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be tackling a December daily project yet again, and excited to also share some of my process with you and just overall enjoy the merrymaking that is December daily. So welcome to my desk, my very messy, merry desk space. So today I thought I really want to get making some stuff. I got my supplies and I've kind of pulled out a few things already. I want to attempt to make some more foundation pages. And here is my cover or title page. I need to do some recon and watch some Allie videos on how to do the giant shaker pocket. And make sure I know how to do that. And then I was just gonna kind of tidy up and get making some stuff. So, yeah, welcome. So first, I wanted to just say thanks for being patient with me and continuing to support this channel. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to share some more December daily projects with you as I get making them. I just had my class go live today on Allie's site. I was a contributor for the product play class this year, and it was super fun to just make something pretty simple and just start. So one of my themes this year has been start messy. So one of my one little words is messy. So it's just starting. It doesn't have to be perfect. I really want to just make stuff, and that's kind of the vibe that I want to have in this channel. So yeah, so that's, here I am starting messy. It is what it is. I thought, you know what, I'll give you a glimpse at the mess, the very merry mess, and I'm excited to be diving in. I'm so grateful for it, and yeah, excited to dive in and get making some stuff. Okay, so one of the first things that to note this year, it's 2025. I'm going to be attempting a 10 by 8 album. May or may not try a traveler's notebook for a little trip that we're doing. But yeah, I was very much feeling the 10 by 8 this year. And then I really liked all the different products for it. And so I thought, you know what, just lean into what you're feeling this year and let's go for it. So I'm using this like a gold polka dot. It's like a cream and gold foil. This is on Allie Edwards' website. I'll put a link down below. Hopefully it's still in stock. If it's not in stock, they generally have a new 10 by 8 every year, and they may have some different supplies options for you. This one I think wasn't actually part of the December daily release, but I really loved it for this year, and so this is the one I'm using. So the green and white stripe, I'm actually thinking about going back and doing one for last year with the green and white, because I did a 4x6, but I was thinking that would be fun to do a 10 by 8 too, and just really simplified version of it. Like I said, here's my title page. You can see my overhead shot there. But yeah, it's going to be a shaker, so I've got to figure out the shaker situation here. So I definitely love the green felt title card here, and then this. I loved Allie's idea to use the childhood pictures in there with it, but like her, I think I was kind of thinking it might be fun to have it in a different place too. And I found that white kind of asterisk snowflake star, whatever that is, the other transparency, and I thought that would make a good sandwich there for the, you know, shaker sandwich kind of thing. So I've got to decide if I'm going to stitch around it or do like the foam. So I'm going to watch some of Allie's videos and see if I can decide what I want to try. Maybe do a test run on that. So I'm just going to set that aside for right now. I've got all my shaker sequin supplies here. And let's see, I've kind of been storing them in a little basket here. I definitely need to do a little bit more. I've been doing more organization, which has been very helpful for me, and I hope to keep doing some more of that. Morgan, in her class, she used like glitter, and I was like, I have glitter and I don't ever use it. It's like, you know, dollar spot Target glitter kind of thing. Chunky glitter. So I'm thinking that could be working. I also had this star one, like it's like a pixie dust kind of idea. How fun is that? You know, I think that could be fun testing that out into the shakers. And then I have some I've gotten from scrapbook.com. Like I've got a thing of peppermints here I got from Amazon. And I keep them in my little IKEA where you would store spices. Like, how fun is that? Obviously don't do that with little kids around. Other different, oh, from Michael's, just the craft store, different. You can find these kind of supplies all over now. So it's really fun. Yeah, I need to figure out me a good organization for that. But yeah, and then this one is from Belle Rose, the Diary of Belle Rose. This is the one where Ellie gets hers, and she has some wonderful mixes, so check her out. And yeah, I think those are my kind of main stash of confetti mixes there. So I've got those on my shelf. Easy to access. I do keep just random, like this one was like a star-shaped candle holder from IKEA years and years ago. And I just keep this out on my desk a lot of times just to throw random stars and small embellishments. These little things that kind of, you know, come up on your desk as you make stuff. So that's kind of fun to have around. I keep that in little bowls around. I've got another one of these little spice tins filled with just little stars. Let's see if we can get the focus there. Yeah, so I've got this little one, just all these different kind of stars that I collect. I just really like having those kind of visual. And what I'm doing is I have a new white cart that we got this year from Costco, and I'm dedicating one to like December Daily. So that's fun. And then I've got one for like sewing and ribbons and like gift tags and like wrapping station for the family. That way they can dive into that easy, and the ribbon will all be over there. And yeah, it's served multiple purposes this year. So I'm just repurposing it a little bit here for my December Daily projects. So this will go in the little drawer behind me. And let's see. So I've got like one whole level. Oh, I have some more little fun things over here too. Great place for me to store these little things together. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. So some old ribbon rickrack. Okay, and then so other things I had pulled out, like I still have one of these like little star transparencies. I'm sure it'll make an appearance. Some transparencies and things from past years. I am kind of obsessed with these gold glitter letter stickers from the main kit this year. And just note to self, they do kind of come off easy. So I'm thinking I'm going to put them back in the side here of the little packaging that it came in. This helps hold it in nicely. And yeah, just cut the side, that way you can slide it in instead of having to deal with like the adhesive here. That's a tip if you want a little tip there for your letter sticker storage. Let's see, there's a 4x6 card. Yeah, so the gold glitter, and I was at Michael's the other day, and this one kind of matched pretty well with it. So I thought this would be fun to use for any kind of die cuts, or maybe as a background page. Who knows where I'm going to do with this one, but it was fun. And it's like a glitter paper, but the glitter doesn't come off of you, so onto you, so that's cool. Let's see. See, the challenge was not keeping your space clean, and things could get bent. Okay, so one of the things I loved about the main kit this year is that giant box that it came in. So it's fabulous. Does it fit 12 by 12? No, it doesn't fit the 12 by 12, but it fits the other papers. So the 12 by 12s will have to go in my other storage. Let's see. Okay, the 3x4 cards are so cute. I definitely want to do a Bah Humbug page this year. Like, that's on my list. These are, I got both kits this year, and I wasn't anticipating doing that, but because it was open longer, things just kind of kept adding to the box. So it was great. I was able to make it work for me, and I'm very excited to have them. I really love the papers. I just think they're absolutely stunning this year. Always beautiful, always beautiful. But I really love them this year, and they just fit so well. I pulled some things from my stash. This is like a really old Studio Calico Darling Deer collection. I just thought that green funky star is so cute. I may or may not use it, but thought it was cute. Okay, let's see. How am I going to store my transparencies? These ones are so fun. I love these. This pack here is just awesome. I love all of these journaling cards. I can't wait to figure out how I want to use these, but they're really, really great too. So right there, maybe? Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, the library card. I thought there was 4. Okay, there's 4 right there. 4 of these like super cute, vintagey looking vellum library cards. They're really cute. I have a principle for a holiday bucket list from last year or the year before. I'm not sure when it is. Considering using that for in my title page. So I should probably set it there with it. Or I guess you would say the reasons why, you know, the intro page kind of thing. All right, these guys can go with the box. I'm getting to my box here. So this is kind of like an unboxing. It's a stash, showing my stash, where it's at, the current state of it. This is so cool to have it as much together as I can. Okay, these are a bunch of cards for last year's album. Oh no, this one's this year too, isn't it? Maybe. We'll see. Sometimes I use like just like index cards and I slip them in, so that, or post-it notes, something like that, to keep track of it. So the 12 by 12s will go in a different home. In my drawer, my top drawer has the paper, my school sheets, and I want to try to keep a little stash of my scraps there. That way they're easy to get to instead of just piling up. Okay, here's like, I was thinking about 25 this year. Did you know that the Grinch movie, if you love it like I do, the live action one with Jim Carrey, that it's turning 25 this year. So thinking about trying to go to see that in the theater, and I found a 25 for that. Especially, it's kind of a fun twist on, instead of the 25 at Christmas, you have it on that day, and it's 2025. So, you know, throw all the 25s in this year. That's kind of the thing, right? So maybe that's going to make an appearance. There's some more. I think I need to run through these again at some point and kind of maybe organize them by like transparency, like paper type. Here's some more of these. Let's see. I really love the idea of the childlike wonder, celebrating that this year, and I love that Allie's kind of leading the way on that. Let's see, I've got some stash of ribbon and washi tape right here, but they might need to go in another little home. Let's see, I also have this one here. So we'll see where these, maybe a little stash of ribbon right next to it versus right here. Okay, there's that little die. And then these are some numbers. So this is the box that came with the main kit. And so these are little like wooden boxes I've had for years from IKEA. They kind of nest in there. And this one's pretty shallow, you can see. So this one is holding some embellishments. These have the numbers that I'm mainly using, but I have a whole drawer of numbers, so I'm going to go through those and see if I want to kind of mix and match. Or I might just kind of let the numbers, if there's some that really draw my attention, I'm going to pull them out. But otherwise I might just see, not try to pre-plan it so much, leave it more open, and I think that might be something I'm interested in trying this year. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this is like a little antique Jello mold. It's so cute. I love these. These little guys are really lightweight, and they hold like all those little bits of things so well, and you can put them on stuff and it doesn't smash the other embellishments underneath it. I don't know if that makes sense, but it works good. This is like a little candle holder from IKEA. It has stars on it. It's so cute, but it will hold like more upright things too. So I have a few of these just to remind myself I have them, and or I can just fill that up with more things. But I kind of like having like a separate way, so I remember that I have tabs and letter, you know, like word strip stickers. I find if they're all together, I'm so visual that I need that separation. So I'm not sure, I might make a little more organization tabs or something like that to go with it, but this is how I'm doing it for right now. And then here's a couple of other things from my stash. This cute stars. I'm loving all the green this year, so I pulled out some extra green papers. I'm just gonna kind of add those to the stash. I've got the stamps pretty close by in this little, let's see. Again, this is a little organizer, desk organizer. Was holding my bullet journal supplies, but I was like, oh, I can repurpose that for right now with my December daily stamps. So I've got these to play with this year, as well as some from my stash. And then I was just kind of pulling out some things here. I'm having them easily accessible, but I don't want them to warp or anything like that. So I'm going to put those there. Another 12 by 12 scrap. Okay, and I love this stamp right here. This is going to fit like the 4 by 6 size so well with that the large word there. I was just thinking about all the journaling cards you could make with these. That would be fun to try to do that. So lots of options. Let's see. And then of course I have my stuff to the side. And oh, my sketchbook here. This is my 2025 December daily sketchbook, and more fun things there. So yeah, just kind of I use this to help me sketch out you know, my wish list, just different things that I want to do, my reasons why, all that kind of fun stuff is right here. The other thing I'm using for planning is Linda's principles. So definitely, if you are part of Prep Day, which is only $5, I would highly recommend that class. Linda has a planning lesson, and in it she has principles. And I am not the most organized person in the world, so I'm grateful for those that are and that share their talents with me. So let's see if I can find those. Okay. So basically, let's see. She has a couple of different size orientation of printables. One has like a calendar with different starts and places for you to write down kind of like what your month is looking like, and like stories that you might want to tell specific days. And then she has other principles that are actually done by like these quadrants. And it's so cool because it's right there. I love having my sketchbook because I like to write big and throw out a bunch of ideas and stuff like that. But this is kind of great to help focus those down into something that I can see, and hopefully that I can use to help me keep track of where I am with doing the different tasks that are needed to finish this, instead of just coming up with the idea and then that's where it ends. You know, it's actually putting it into action. Like, here's what it looks like without anything on it. So like, say if I wanted to do like a window little page like Allie has shown, also go check out Allie's like Start Here class. Just can't even recommend that enough. It's so good. She's got so many different ideas. And yeah, So definitely, I printed out all these for all the different days, and I'm going to kind of work on it to help me get my December going. So yeah, I'm excited. A few other things. Let's see. Debating on a traveler's notebook for this year. I found this Pieces of Joy one in my stash, and I was like, how fun would that be to use for a little adventure? And then in the product play class today, there was a really great example of using a traveler's notebook. So I really thought that was inspiring. I just have an old folio cover from Allie Edwards, and this is also from Allie Edwards, and this is from Allie Edwards. Okay. Get the idea? I like the Allie Edwards stuff. So this is a 6x8 journal that she's had in past years, and I just had one more in my stash. I was like, oh, maybe I will use this year as well to help me with just overall organization. I was considering jumping into a bullet journal, like get a green one and call it my December daily planning journal and stuff like that, but I found this last one, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll start with this one this year, and then, you know, we'll see. And then in the back, I've got one of the old envelopes that the story kits used to come in, so I can use that to kind of put stuff in. These are great because I can put like the Christmas cards and stamps and all that kind of stuff, all the different lists, and have a place for it, and things like that. Yeah, I've been doing bullet journal, but I kind of like the idea of having like a specific Christmas one as well. And this is just so fun. It's got all these different prompts in it, so thinking about working on that one as well. So maybe some of this will go in here, and it has this thing that just kind of ties around it. So I think those are my things. I think that's it. So I'm just so excited. Yeah. Okay, one more thing I looked over, I was like, what else do I want to share about today? The other thing I wanted to just share is one of the things I've been doing lately. I got a printer where it makes it where it doesn't use a whole bunch of ink, so I can just print off these pages from the digital supplies, and it's fun because I can see them, and I just kind of at a glance also see different papers and things like that. So if you're interested, that's something you can do, is just like print off the previews and such. I've been enjoying it. So it helps me as a visual person to be able to kind of figure out what I want to do. And that's it. I think that's the main thing I have is, I've got to get, let me get my dies. So I found all these die cut things that I have in my stash. I have one of those cute little green ones that you do the crank thing, the crank lever arm. Found some stars. I felt like that's what I was missing. I didn't get the star mini kit, so I was missing stars. I was like, oh yeah, I need more stars in here. So I think I'll possibly use that gold glitter paper or other stuff and make me some extra stars. And as you saw, I have some more stars in my stash as well. But I was like, yeah, I got lots of stars here to play with. So those are some of the things I've got on my list as I go before, before December starts, is just making a few embellishments. I want to make that title page, and then, just keep working on overall kind of what my content might be, I guess, for December. And then, yeah, kind of going through my little supplies here. Kind of just keep them all in a little Ziploc bag. And that's it. Let's add this. Ooh, I don't want to lose it, so we better keep it together with all the others. Alrighty, see, there it is, ready to go. I can keep it right by my stamps to remind me to use them. Okay, and I think that's it. I went ahead and shot this with the wide angle here so you can see more of the supplies and fun things that I have. And there's my box of supplies and my journaling and planning. So, I'm very excited. Excited to get started, excited to be back, and hopefully I'll be sharing more content as I get making stuff, and especially all this fun December daily stuff. So you can find me on Instagram at Annette Makes Stuff, and you can see my lesson over at allieedwards.com in the product play class. I show how to use these cute little 2x2 labels. So I get to use the digital product of that, so that gets me, the ability to play around with sizes. So check out my little lesson over there. Hopefully you'll find it as fun as I did. So, okay, thanks again for joining me, and I can't wait to see you around here, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.